13 minutes? I don't believe it's been 13 minutes. Hurry up, Mama, please. Why is it not popping up? Does it not pop up until I'm actually done streaming? Oh my God. It's Sapphire Blue, Sapphire for short. Welcome back to Genshin Impact, and sorry it took me so long to get up here. I was making coffee and doing other stuff. Now, we did get an update, and I'm a little upset because this... What was that? You knew. This Musket and Roses thing, I thought was a, like a filler arc. I thought this was a filler arc, but no, it's just the event, which is very disappointing. But I guess it's okay. Because at least we got something. Go to the square. Oh. Why do I feel like I've never been here before? I must have at some point to unlock this, but I feel like I have not been here. Anywho, yep, we are doing in... So sad that it's an event and not like a Farina development arc. I'm going to be using the Traveler for this one. Hydro Traveler, don't...
Just what will we come across this time?
Don't fail me too much.
Seriously? But, Mr. Morris, I don't understand, sir. How can you only be telling me this now?
Xavier, what you doing here?
I'm afraid that there's nothing really I can do. I'm really facing a crisis. My hands are tied.
But what about my film?
Well,
What about it? Not my problem.
I'm afraid you'll have to come up with something on your own. Take it from me. Sometimes you just have to let things go. Same goes for this film festival.
Oh.
Hey, isn't it Xavier?
Oh
He's
yeah,
back in Fontaine now.
Xavier, even though his name is Xavier.
Xavier!
Oh, why, if it isn't the dear Traveler and Paimon. I really didn't expect to bump into you here at this time. Well, I was doing just fine until I received some terrible news.
Is that Chivalrous in the back?
The investor I was working with for my upcoming film has fallen upon some hard times and is no longer able to provide the promised amount of funds.
Can't you just find a different investor?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works. We had signed an agreement specific to the Fontanalia Film Festival, stipulating that I cannot work with any other investors until the festival is finished.
Wow.
The Fontanalia Film Festival? What's that?
Oh, is this your first time participating in Fontaine's Fontanalia Film Festival?
It's the first time I've even heard of it.
Allow me to fill you in. The Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Loch Knights, who went on a quest to search for the Oceanids, and eventually welcomed the Hydro Arconageria.
I thought it was Egeria.
Is deeply connected to the founding of Fontaine, as well as its unique laws and trials. It's one of the most important festivals for this nation.
But what's with that weird expression on your face? It's like you're trying really hard to remember something.
Where'd that sound come from?
Ah, I I was just trying to recall the exact description from the books, in order to avoid any, unnecessary arguments over semantics. I usually try to recite things straight from the source.
Well, either way, Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's just like the Windbloom Festival in Mondstadt, and the Lantern Rite in Lille.
And the nothing in
Yes, those
Inazuma.
are festivals of a similar variety. Who doesn't like a good festival? And just like those of other nations, Fontaine will hold a plethora of events around this time each year. To commemorate the Loch Nights, people will imitate them by putting on special costumes, raising golden cups, and going door to door asking for pure water. But a few years ago, Lady Farina started to find the whole idea a little drab, and so decided to change the part about pure water to sweets.
Wow, well,
Really doesn't surprise Paimon.
well, she's not the Archon anymore. She
The
should
whole
change
thing
it back.
seems more akin to a carnival now, and it's quite popular among the kids. Every year, you can hear a bunch of them saying, "Trial or treat."
So what is this, Halloween? So Farina just ruined a yearly tradition that was passed down from generations to generation, and didn't have the audacity to change it back.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. But how does that connect back to the film festival you mentioned?
Ah, yes, it appears I've strayed off topic. I just got too excited after seeing you. Let me get back to the point. The Fontanalia Film Festival is an event proposed by the Fontaine Film Association this year. Now that film technology has matured as a medium, it's the perfect time to introduce more people to the art form. During this time, people may submit films to be evaluated, and the entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
The Farina Award?
The what award?
The Farina Award! You know, after the Hydro Archon. They coined it while Lady Farina was still in power, but even though things have changed, no one has made any motion to update the name. Perhaps everyone still thinks of it as a pretty appropriate name.
Farina should change it.
Isn't the Hydro Archon any longer? Lady Farina is still Fontaine's superstar. Anyone with eyes can see the way she shines on the stage.
So, what about the people who were in the courtroom during the final trial? Are they just not saying anything, or does nobody believe them? And Nouvelet himself is just not bothering to say anything. Because I'm pretty sure all those people could be like, she was never the Hydra Archon in the first place. You already know that. And they try to get all technical about it too.
Alright. Guess the name does work pretty well when you put it that way.
Oh, but who would have guessed there'd be an issue with the funding? How will I ever explain this to Miss Chiori?
I like how it keeps showing Shuris on the
Actors who
back.
traveled all the way here from Inazuma.
Chiori? Sounds familiar.
No, it
I
doesn't.
wonder if we heard that name before.
I do not remember her name at all. She runs the clothing store in the Court of Fontaine. She does? No. No, she doesn't. Does she? No.
Yes, that's her. I asked her to oversee the event's art direction, including the design of the actors' costumes and appearances.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. Navia said that her clothes were designed by Chiori, and Kirara's outfit too.
How to describe her? Well,
She came all the way from
tends to be
Inazuma?
pretty direct and can be very forceful when it comes to dealing with people. The fashion world in Fontaine has dubbed her the Thundering Seamstress.
Have
Her
they?
remarkable designs have led many Fontainians to become very interested in Inazuma. Anyway, Chiori is acquainted with all the actors I've invited from Inazuma. Without her help, I don't think I would have been able to get such an international cast for the film. She really is a kind soul.
Who are the actors from Inazuma? Do we know them?
Why don't the two of you accompany me to the Aquabus station to welcome them? Judging from the time, the Aquabus should be arriving shortly. Chiori will be waiting to meet me there as well.
The crack of muskets breaking the silence. Ooh. I really wish this was an actual arc, not just an event. Well, oh! Ooh! These are some really amazing movie posters. Thousand pace interdiction accumulate. What the fuck is up with this name? There's a sharpshooting zone. I'm not gonna try to read that. See, during the Fontanalia Film Festival, you and Paimon will encounter a special member of the guards. She seems to be looking for guests to partake in the event test. Ooh. Who is that handsome two-faced vampire? Trick shots, tricky lights. That hair looks familiar. That hair looks like, Adia. There we go. On the side of the Fontanalia Film Festival, an experimental film director dressed quite ostentatiously extends a sincere invitation. Is that pear? Oh, were these made by, Femine Extreme Dive? During the Joyous Festival, some involved with the filmmaking industry are wearing frowns. You and Paimon encounter an unfortunate contracted employee. Interesting. And into the frame, the young, talented film director, Mr. Petit Lemire, gave you his business card. He seems to have a unique understanding of films. Oh! Oh, should we do that now? The arrival of... Hold on, I think you might need to get to that part first. So let's continue. Let's go to the Aquabus. Let's just go this way. But those are some really nice posters. We need to go to the Clementine line. I probably could have just ran there from down below, but... Ooh, I'm excited. So these are the events that... Okay. Event shop where you can buy, all the stuff that you so desperately need. Except for these, well, I do need this, but I don't need that. And if I can get 100 of these, that means that I have to get a lot of, I probably gotta, like, get every single level of some type of fighting event. And then Joyous Gifts. Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword, that's a long ass name. A magical sword that can only be wielded by the Ultimate Overlord who rules the seas. As it has been made with special water-resistant materials, it will not get ruined by water damage even after being immersed. Why, one might even call it invincible. Interesting. That honestly looks like it would be great for Navia. The Navia has her own special weapon. But it does look really cool. Besides Navia, who else can wield that? Unless Shiori is a Claymore user, which I highly doubt. She doesn't look like a Claymore user to me. Today is Wednesday. Yeah, today is... What is today? So I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I spent literally all day cooking by myself, even though I have a sister to help me. So today is... I know I'm not gonna be able to finish this event today. If it's as long as I think it is, which I think it is, or as long as it's supposed to be, I'm not gonna finish this today. I have 17 days. I can wait until next Monday. I can wait until Monday to finish this. Go to the Clementine line. Oh, that's Chiori. She's so pretty. Even though I can only see the back of her. Girl, what kind of shoes are those? Those look uncomfortable. Why does your outfit remind me of somebody else's outfit?
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. The Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
What interesting hair.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Let's see, the way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional. The concept behind Karawa's outfit is really original. No, it's not. Super short skirt and a short top is not original.
Why, thank you.
I like Navia's
I
outfit more.
strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
We have no money. And she gets real mad.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Beat the money out of Dory.
Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Yeah, they're rich. They own a whole clan. They run a whole clan, I mean. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. Why are you in your outfit, but, no, that's why nobody else has an outfit.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Malazines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right? I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
We are so thoughtful. But some Malazines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived. But I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet.
I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you described was so clear and detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
I think Melissa
Thank you
Cheshire.
so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Aw, she's so cute.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. This is the first time we've seen you since you left Inazuma. I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you
How
for
rude.
extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they are who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here. Are you also here for the film?
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
You probably shouldn't say that. I mean, I don't mean to be right. I do like the outfit, but I don't like it on Ayaka. Due to her being Japanese and not being a very, old English looking outfit, man. Now, if this outfit was introduced in a setting like this, where Ayaka has been to Fontaine before, I would have liked it. But it wasn't. It was kind of just introduced, and I have such mixed feelings about it, because it's cute, and it is perfect for Fontaine, but I don't like it on her. I think a lot of other people probably say around the same thing when this outfit was first released.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, and I didn't want to disturb you. So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here, but you still managed to surprise me first.
Oh, so you
I don't play
each
so
other
bad.
already. My, what a coincidence. What are the chances everyone could be brought together here like this? Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious dishes just to make sure there'll be enough food.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Sorry, Ayato, there's no boba tea here. But the most you'll get is milk tea. Maybe.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec! Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
Hi. That's an interesting new symbol. It never used to look like that. It used to look like it looks like a golden star. It's a little sad that you can't interact with the mecha guards patrolling around the city. These ones I know won't beat you up. Fontaine is really pretty. In all honesty, I'm kinda, even though I'm ready for an update where we get expanded land, I'm not sure if I'm ready to leave Fontaine yet. Actually, speaking of which, I do believe there has to be like a update that gives us more land to Fontaine, right? Seeing as how I still have 19 hydroculus left to find and I can't find them anywhere. So that means we have to be getting more Fontaine. That's why I'm disappointed that this Musket and Roses thing isn't a new arc. I was hoping we'd be taken somewhere new.
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
Especially the cakes.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland.
Damn.
It took some time for me to get used to it.
That's crazy coming from out the mouth of a European man.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we? How have preparations for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do
The way
with the
he's
film's
looking at him.
investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court over the matter?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides, we have to consider the film festival submission deadline.
Mr. Xavier, if Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
Gasp.
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free? Oh, no, that won't do.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. My brother and I had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
The gasp. You were?
Inazuma
Aww.
has only recently reopened its borders, and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations. We didn't have many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hoped this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Ashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but having you two act for free just doesn't seem right.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released as smoothly as possible. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
All right, I'll do as you say. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough mora now, even if it means selling my house, my camera, and every single family heirloom.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
I thought you said you wouldn't do that. Let's see, we can help too. Just said that you got our contribution from some personal friends now.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
That means we gotta pay for you then.
You are too kind, all of you. I really don't know how to...
Alright, enough about that.
Did you say ill?
Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen. So, instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
Alright, pull yourself together, Xavier. Tell us if there are still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So the positions of director and director's assistant
Why are you saying it like that?
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting. The work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that.
I thought Paimon was the camera,
Then you'll be our clapper loader.
the camera operator.
I can find someone from the store to help with logistics. What do you think, Xavier?
Well, fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
I thought Paimon was the camera
she's
operator.
great when it comes to using a camera. Paimon can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
I'm sure that's due to the Traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen. After so many adventures, using a camera must be second nature by now.
What do you say, traveler? Are you interested in the job?
As long as I'll be able to help. Lights, camera, action.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
No, stop. I think you better get to
All
work.
that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant. All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days. I'm not sure who will have time to help.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right? Besides, it's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Damn.
Farina? Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
Wait, she is? When did... what? I mean, I guess that makes sense. I didn't know she was doing that already.
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
Fine, you're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything!
Anything?
Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence. I just hope she'll agree to help.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear the good news.
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
Xavier has no ass.
Don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty well by now, so having some familiar faces there should help your chances. Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations. As for the gift...
Cake. Bring her cake.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon. I wonder what she would like.
Cake.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring.
She did?
So perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontinalia mousse?
She would like that.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
Isn't the Fontinalia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets. To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontinalia mousse.
I was about to say, could I get that from her? Her hair is so
But
cool.
will that really be enough? We'll be asking her to do a lot of work, you know.
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
Well, what could that be?
My affection.
Your words of praise.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh! Well, you know what? I haven't left yet. Can I cook in here? I don't think I can. Oh! Oh, they got a new recipe. Rainbow macaroons? Ooh. I can make that stuff myself. I can make this myself and this. I can make all this myself. But I can't make... Well, I could make this. But I would need raw meats. Okay. So, who did I buy from? Do you buy from the host or the hostess? You buy from the host. Okay. So now, I need to go to where... What is... hopefully across the street to that cafe and make these 2 desserts. I'm dropping in. So if that place has new recipes, you should have new recipes too, right? Do you? You don't. Okay. I also gotta check out the general goods store too. So, rainbow macaroons and Fontanalia mousse. Ooh, they're so pretty. Okay. And I don't have a lot of Fontaine characters. In fact, I think I have exactly 3. Lynette, Feminine, and Charlotte, who I almost called Chloe. Yeah, I got more than enough ingredients. That was almost a real fuck up. Almost there. Sometimes I wish this moved a little faster, but I guess I'm glad that it doesn't. And that is that. And for this Fontanalia mousse, ooh, is that it? That's the Fontanalia mousse? I mean, it's pretty, but also weird looking. That does not look like mousse to me. What does it need? More sugar, more jam. I need more sugar to make more jam. So let's work on sugar first. And I should have enough to make them, but still. Honestly, Fontanalia mousse looks like it was made specifically for Farina. Instead of doing all of them now, I'm just gonna do 10. This is gonna take forever. There. That's enough for now. So, now, let's go to Farina's place. You know, I wonder if the Fontanalia mousse is Farina's specialty dish. Oh, Farina!
We're here! This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
So is this a house or an apartment? 'Cause it kind of looks like an apartment, but also looks like a house. I honestly can't tell.
Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Who are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this? I'm Chiori. Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
If we didn't, we wouldn't be
Just
here.
get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know. Huh? Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
What the heck? Paimon?
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Oh, is this Fontinalia mousse? It's one of my favorites.
It has to be a
great.
specialty dish,
So,
right?
actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yes.
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
I can show you if you want.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If she can satisfy you with her camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards. Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready?
No.
I have high standards, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Oh no, let's see. Estelle is the boss of Vermont Workshop and has always been proud of her forging machine, as it can not only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effect from the blacksmith. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. Okay. Oh no! Okay. You will need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and complete them in a video. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera position requirements beforehand. When filming, there will be narration requirements. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. Try to satisfy all of the director's filming requirements. After selecting the most suitable choice for all of the camera positions in narration, you may begin filming and see the results. Okay, selection. Select narration. It says emphasis. Okay, camera position requirements. You need a scene that shows off the Vermont Workshop. So this is the workshop, but it says you need to emphasize the superiority of the machine. You can't really see the machine from this angle. So should I do this one or this one? Maybe this one? Okay. Located in the Court of Fontaine weapon shop. Okay. So next is camera position. Okay, camera position requirement. You need a scene that shows off the forging machine at work. Okay. You need a scene that shows off the work atmosphere as Estelle's work. Wait, as Estelle works relaxedly. Jesus Christ. You need a scene that shows off the weapons arranged in boxes produced in the workshop. Well, you can't see the weapons at all, but I would go with this one. They need a scene that shows off the workshop altogether. Which I get. Would that be this one? Okay. Now, if weapons are what you want, look no further than Vermont. Hold on. Located in Courtefontaine, Vermont Workshop is a weapons shop that utilizes a forging machine. Yeah. Yes. This machine can precisely control the forcefully applied and the temperature or the force applied and the temperature, making it perfect for doing exhausting and time-consuming work. Sure. Thanks to this machine, the owner of Vermont Workshop still can comfortably enjoy each day at work, while she does literally nothing. But worry not, for the weapons produced by Vermont Workshop are outstanding quality with exquisite craftsmanship and a keen edge. And if the weapons are what you want, look no further than Vermont. Okay, start. I hope I did well. I didn't see a shot where I actually showed the weapons, so hopefully I did good on this one. Did I do good?
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
What lines? I don't think I still even know what the heck was going on.
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Damn.
Well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
We're all broke.
Well,
Sorry.
I can offer you this much.
She's like, preposterous.
That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Even though it's supposed to be 3.
Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Yeah, just say that.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation.
Don't
of the
tell her
story.
that.
The lack of budget is due to another issue.
Okay, well.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Tibet.
Wow.
I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
You've told us.
Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director,
How much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
As much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit.
Nigga, Farina.
Absolutely, no problem.
I thought he was about to say absolutely not. We're counting on you, director Farina, now is your chance to make a film that you love.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So, you agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Sure.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. And it's still a little early to celebrate.
New Ballet is my
There's a lot
Hydrocon.
that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props. And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Me?
Florand?
If this was before, I could have simply asked Florand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Oh.
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day. I can't think of anyone more qualified than them.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all. So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
Are you scared of talking to him
all
now?
that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiari, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
Sure.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties. Do you think she'd really have time to help us shooting a film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
Is that all you eat?
No
Macaroni?
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. You'll witness the true power of my name in these lands. You'll be so glad I agreed to help. I can guarantee that even the standing tickets will be sold out. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary, Paimon.
Rude. Now I can't wait to see our film's premiere.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevreuse is today.
Still
By the
rude
way,
and uppity.
I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person into that who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
Okay. Oh, girl, I thought you went somewhere.
Besides the macaroni, I should also pick up some tomato sauce.
At first I was like, girl, what? Macaroni with marinara? Then I stopped to think about it. I was like, actually, that sounds pretty good. This is what people say, don't knock it till you try it. Okay, so if I've done that part, that means I can do the other stuff now, right? I'm not doing these at all, so don't even worry about these. So, which one should I start with? A arrival of... I want to do this in order, so... Not that. Okay, so let's do the spread out less than the arc moment. Also, I'm gonna be right back. I need some water. Talk to the staff member. During the Fontanalia event, film festival, you might encounter a special member of the guard. She seems to be looking for guests to partake in this event. A special member, could it be Shivers? Well, we'll find out when I come back from getting water. this special member. Why are you way over here? Why is this not voiced? Take your positions, form ranks, muskets up, take aim, and fire, until the enemy advances. Come take part in the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol special event and experience the joys of being a musket sharpshooter. That doesn't sound like something very joyous. Not a concept we're too familiar with. Looking at the stall of this guard set up, Paimon can't help but wonder what the event she mentioned could possibly have to do with the Fontanalia Film Festival. It's the Super Zenith Boss Level Forces. What in the blaze are you doing here? What? If you two help me promote my booth, I'll be able to hit my quota for sure. Who in the what now? The blah 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 forces thing isn't another weird nickname for Paimon and Elisa, is it? That's right, it's a title for you two that's becoming popular among some members of the guards. Why and when? You might not remember, but we've actually met before. No, we didn't. But considering how ordinary looking I am and the fact that I'm just a mediocre sharpshooter, I'm not surprised that I didn't leave much of an impression. Yeah, I do not remember you at all. Wait a minute, were you the girl who was talking to that other lady during the blasting fungus event? What the fuck was called? I can't remember the name of the event. It was the fungus game board event. And anyway, let's just pretend that this is our first meeting. I'm Terena, a special security and surveillance patrol trainee, and I'm in charge of handling all sorts of odd jobs for the patrol. Given how popular the film festival is, the special patrol is hoping to ride on its coattails by running a publicity campaign with the aim of spotting hidden talent among the citizenry. So, ta-da! Behold the shooting simulator on the table in front of you, known as the 1000-pace interdiction arc-minute sharpshooting zone. What is wrong with you people with these retarded long names? This thing looks like a little model of the Quarter Fontaine. Aha, but not just the Quarter Fontaine. This stand table allows you to change the area, so you can switch to wilderness scenery if you want. Much less spectacular than the Quarter Fontaine, though. Combined with a special pair of optical goggles that the Fontaine Research Institute developed for us, it lets you simulate taking out enemies from on high, just like a real special patrol sharpshooter. Jesus Christ. Basically, it's a game where you simulate using a musket to aim and fire at targets, right? But the name is so hard to wrap your head around. What are interdiction and arc-minute supposed to mean? I came up with the event name based on a famous line that Captain Chivalrous once exhorted to us. Such aptly expresses our lofty aspirations. An outstanding musket sharpshooter always strives for pinpoint accuracy. At a distance of 1,000 paces, your shot grouping should be less than an arc-minute. In reality, though, based on the current process and precision of mass-produced muskets in the eyesight of our sharpshooters, achieving a dispersion of less than a single arc-minute when firing from any further than 1,000 paces away, let alone 1,000, is wishful thinking, to put it mildly. I'm about to start skipping through all this. Why is this not voiced? But if we're talking about Captain Shivers, I wouldn't put it past her. Well, slow down a sec and make Paimon dizzy. Don't get too hung up on technical terms. All we need to do is have fun. Super Zenith Boss Level Force. This sounds so stupid. Why did they come up with this? It's right. Sometimes it's not worth overthinking things. Just give it a go. When I first joined in the patrol, Captain Shivers told me that too. Anywho, please take these goggles, and when you're ready, you can start playing with the simulator on the table. Well, after talking so much, why can't we try it out? Why don't we try it out? What did she say? Paimon was curious what it felt like to fire a musket. Anyway, looks like it might be fun. Don't make me read that ever again. navigate. Aren't I already here? Why do I need to navigate to if it's right here? See if it's Zenith boss push. Do you have any further instructions? Do you have any further instructions? Yeah, let me play. Now, problem, this game doesn't use any real ammunition and the targets don't require maintenance, so you can play as many rounds as you like. I have terrible aim, so I'm probably gonna freaking miss everything. Oh, do I have to go to Poisson? No, I shouldn't have to go to Poisson. Objects. Can't be destroyed. Field combat cover. A device that resembles a large shield. It is constructed from sturdy boards. Neither an explosion nor bullets will destroy this type of cover. Some other means must be found to defeat foes behind such protection. Combustible powder keg. A simulated device that contains a large amount of hazardous material. This device will explode vigorously upon being hit by a bullet, destroying its surroundings. It's a good thing that high-value targets can't be damaged under the simulation rules. And then add Hawk cover. A simulated device that resembles a wooden chest. Doesn't look like a chest to me. It has a rather fragile structure. Explosions of bullets can destroy this type of cover. You might wish to destroy this form of cover if you want to defeat opponents hiding behind it. So as for the other thing, I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do with that. Use a limited number of ammunition to defeat all opponents. And 1,000 pace into shit that you will use special optimal lenses to aim and shoot opponents. Press the aim button to start aiming. Aim at your target and press the shoot button to fire bullets at the target your lens is aimed at. Defeat all opponents to complete the challenge. Ammunition is limited in some scenarios. Utilize the limited amount of ammunition to defeat all opponents. Adjust horizontal camera sensitivity aim shot mode and vertical camera sensitivity aim shot mode under controls and settings. We need to improve your ability to control your simulated shots. Okay, so far not too bad. Shoot him right in the face. I had a chance to shoot him, I can't shoot moving targets because I suck. Let me. Okay, are there more enemies? Oh, there are. Shit. Shit. I don't know how to... Never mind, didn't have to. Observe your... Oh, they're way over there. It's like you don't care. Like, you like, I'm just getting my groove on. Okay. Still not a problem. Oh, where did he go? I did not expect that, but I got him. Now what? Can I play the next level? Oh no. No, it unlocks tomorrow. Oh wait, well. Okay, I like this. This is fun. Alright, time to do the next one. I am not going to read what you have to say. I'm not doing that again. Skipping through all this. I'll just read the instructions once the game starts. Letting me into the game. Please stop talking so much and just let me in. Alright. Wait, it's not over here? I'm probably taking pictures, aren't I? So for this, in trick shots, tricky lights, defeat opponents with that endlessly appear with the time within the time limit to score points. Once the challenge is over, medals will be distributed based on your score. Adjust your lineup according to the special lighting before starting the trial. Defeating enemies during the challenge will accumulate progress towards special lighting. Once ready, use it at the right time to receive a temporary yet powerful combat buff. Use these effects well to complete the challenge efficiently. Okay. I want as many points as possible, but I still want to be able to kill them, so I'm gonna do this. Ooh, I got Ayaka. Okay, for 12 seconds after use, unleash a hydro shockwave. Now this is again we did, I think, last update, and it was kind of hard in all honesty. Center upon your active character every 4 seconds. Opponents hit with this will be dealt with hydro damage. All crowd damage dealt by party members will be increased by 60%. Okay, so maybe another cryo and then a shield. I'm gonna try using Albedo. Normally using Albedo doesn't work. Yep, I just read that.
Let's dance.
This world will be frozen in time. Come into being. Feel this ancient power.
My apologies.
I ain't sorry.
Coming out to art. Silencer.
To get frostbite. Cool it. Moment of birth. Burst forth.
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Witness my great undertaking. Live. Oh, so sorry. Dodge this.
Come on, we can.
I don't think I need to do that.
Moment of birth.
Take flight. Coming out to art. Silencer.
Yeah, that ability's so cool.
Whirling snow.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it. Burst forth.
I like using Asa. Ayaka.
Take flight.
What did I just call this poor girl?
Embrace the ice. Ready, steady, go. I'll protect us.
Live. Witness my great undertaking.
Please kill somebody.
Whirling snow.
I don't think that was a lot of points. I really don't think it was. Oh. Let me see. I think it... I really need this. I'm not 100% concerned about this. I need this. I could try going back in. If I did that, I would never achieve anything at all. I'm going to use them again, but, You know, honestly, Aka's the only fire I really need. You know what? Not you. You.
Let the show begin. My apologies.
How dare you?
Hypostasis emulate. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Embrace the ice. Swirl, Mark 2. Come on, we can do it.
Moment of birth.
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
Live. Witness my great undertaking.
Let's dance. Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test. My apologies.
I'm not sorry.
Coming to be.
Animal test 6308. Yeah. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Feel this ancient power. Live.
Let the show begin. My apologies. Absorption test. Animal hypostasis. Take flight. Sakura swirl.
I definitely did a little better this time than I did last time. But I still don't think I got enough points. Dang it! I definitely didn't get enough points to get the second bell. Yeah, these are hard. Alright, I'll live. I'll just move on. Alright, next one. Not that. Not that. I'm skipping through yours as well. You don't look very confident. I am sorry, but I'm skipping your dialogue. Alright, tell me about it. Stabilization mecha balls automatically avoid testers and move in the opposite direction of an approaching tester. A stabilization mecha ball's movement is influenced by all testers. Use this characteristic to send as many stabilization mecha balls as possible into your zone within the time limit. In addition to the shock balls, glitz balls will also spawn. Shock balls are worth 1 point and glitz balls are worth 7 points. Jump boosters can be found in the testing grounds. Pick up one to perform an extreme jump that goes higher and farther. It's perfect for rapidly moving to the other side of a stabilization mecha ball, so use it well. Okay. The test will be carried out in one of the 5 locations at random. Okay, so I just read all that. Wait, I have to match? Wait, this is with another person? Are you serious? Oh, I didn't know I was playing with other people. Why? What? There are a total of 5 sterilization mega ball testing sites and a random. Okay, and a random site will be chosen for each time. When testing, each tester will be given. I'm not about to read all this. I don't know. This sucks. Why am I playing with other people? Our target here is blue. Which means it's gonna take me eons to probably get all the points for this one. What's the Tonho? What the heck are you doing? The plain basic one. I didn't choose this one. I chose one of the more complicated ones. Wait a minute, who's my teammate? Oh crap, crap, nope. Yeah, that's right, get in there. Come on, get up in there.
Faster? Okay.
I just pushed that thing at somebody else's freaking goal. I just messed up, no! I'll let y'all get in my corner. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. At least get this one. That's where all of y'all get in my corner. No, you go. Fuck, whatever. Just go. Just go, 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 go. It's like nobody even cares that this is over here. I am winning. It's like nobody else is even trying. Go, Sapphire! I mean, not Sapphire, Elisa! Go, Elisa! You got this, Elisa! I win. Hey. Wait, did I win? He has 72. How the heck does he have 72? Who the heck even is that? How'd he win? Okay, let me out. Can I get out now, please? I mean, here I was, thinking that I was winning. Did I still get enough points, though? Oh, wow. I still did good enough not to activate this last one. A kid? You know, whatever. This child is a famous director. The path of the sun. Interesting, interesting. Which way over there? into the frame. Select several shots according to the director's requirement. Oh, so I know this one already. Alright, so start shooting. An actress played by Lynette is lost amidst the underwater seagrass and cannot find her way. When she looks up, the sunlight illuminates her face through the water surface, showing her the way forward. So, will Lynette be here? So, show the environment that the actress played by Lynette is lost in. It says seagrass, right? She's lost in the sea. Okay, well that's Lynette right there. I guess I'll choose this. I remember the path I took coming here. Let's keep going. I can't be far. No, she's supposed to be lost. So she's lost. Where should I swim? It all seems the same underwater. Okay, okay. Next, film how the actress played by Lynette looks as she swims through the tall grass. Alright, here's the tall grass. Okay. Position. Highlight the bewildered expression of the actress played by Lynette, which would be this one. And then this one is the actress played by Lynette sees the sunlight shining through the water, which would be this one. I know, follow the sun's rays. After enjoying the refreshments, it should be time to go prepare for the performance. Forget it, let's just go home. No. Okay. So, let me double check. Show the land that Lynette is lost in. And it constantly emphasizes played by Lynette, so that's how you know that you gotta, have her in the picture. Where should I swim? It all looks the same. Film the actress. Film the actress. Film how the actress looks as she swims through the seagrass, which would be this. Highlight the bewildered expression on her face, and then make sure to show the sunlight shining through the water. Start filming. Where should I swim? It all looks the same underwater. No. Did I do good? I think I got it. Divine handiwork. Oh, thanks. Is 3 stars as high as I can get? I guess 3 is as high as I can get. And now... Wait. I mean, I can get this now, which is cool. What about the rest of this? I'll just take these. Why are you swimming so fast? Slow down. And now to get back to the main story. Look for Silver as the cat. She's still there. I expect her to have moved by now.
All right, this is the place.
But where's the captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
Clearly you couldn't.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
What do you mean she's working?
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Chiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion.
Sounds like
Even a local
Inazuma.
like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
Reading
Are those
on the pad?
headphones?
Detective novel.
One
I
main
did.
character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I'm so glad her
I
voice is
see.
not high.
How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
You're walking around on the job
Any
with
way to
headphones
speed
on?
things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
They're both looking at like, are you gonna buy that book or
Which is
what?
exactly why I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know.
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I
Okay.
will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once.
Can't you see what he's
Before you do
holding?
anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
Where'd she come from?
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then. Now that Vacher has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys. Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevras. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Why didn't you just arrest them immediately?
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
Probably.
I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevras. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevras' line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
How'd you manage to hide a bottle of
He made the
synth in
wrong
a book?
choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
There's no money,
No need
sorry.
to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like that.
Autoplay, please. Come on now.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home. Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay.
my. I can hardly believe it. I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
He's excited.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
Alright, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain.
I think Xavier will probably be able to hold himself together.
He'd better.
Talk to Chivalrous, who's way over there now, instead of just staying right here. Speak your mind.
So what did you want to tell us, Chevres?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
Nope. I've heard a bit about the book.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron, and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's household, who never had any kind words to say to them. However, the baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was eventually deemed as a suicide, and there was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother. Many years later, members of the baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best. The baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They relied on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevres?
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
We had to come over here
I've
for you to
read the
tell us
reports
that.
about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
Wait, so what your plan is? There's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before. There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Huh. Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's papers.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
people use those in Fontaine, right?
Nope, only her and Clarand. So now I got to struggle between bringing a murderer to justice and filming the movie.
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations
question.
isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom.
And apparently they
You
suck
could
at their
say I'm
jobs.
taking part in the investigation out of personal interest. I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. It's a request, nothing more. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
Thank
What
God
do
her
you
voice
think,
is not
Traveler?
high-pitched. Thank you so much. It's already been quite a day. Let's give it some more thought tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone's getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
That part of the mission has been completed. Right. Wait, is that it? That's it? Got 9 hours until the next part's released. Well, I guess that means this stream is done. Oh, that's kind of sad. I was hoping there'd be more. But then again, this just got uploaded today. Where am I going?
Ad Astra.
That is a little disappointing, to be
Thank you
honest.
for complete. Ad Astra.
I keep forgetting that. Well, I can't say that I keep forgetting. This is something new that just got implemented yesterday. Well, I guess I could do... Oh, there's a mission? Any work? I suppose our commissions here are, at Tales of Humanity are too easy for you, or have you been in dire need of more? Well, you can never have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. A diligent youngster, I see. Well then, if there's one thing we don't lack, it's work to be done. In fact, the Steamberg could probably be considered the largest clearinghouse for jobs outside of the Adventurers Guild. Well, I say that, but we didn't really need to take up the social services aspect. Whatever the case, since you need more, allow me to recommend a certain long-term gig to you. Huh? Recruitment notice. Mr. Bernard Leroy intends to hire one hourly caretaker. Wanted someone good at housekeeping, cooking, and at caring for elderly folks. Mr. Leroy is willing to provide food and board, along with suitable remuneration. Interested parties may contact him directly. I don't want to do that. This is a note that Mr. Leroy left with us over half a year ago. Half a year ago? Most of us who live on this street know him well. Although his reputation when he was younger was less than stellar, I haven't heard any untoward rumors concerning him in recent years. He's been alone most of his life, and with his only daughter not being by his side, there's no one to take care of him. I suppose that's where a person could use an hourly worker to help. From what I know, he's not hard for Mora, so you'll be well paid. It's a nearly danger-free job with great compensation to boot. No reason not to consider it. So we just need to help him with some housework, right? Palmer thinks that sounds pretty chill. Please give me his address if you would. Of course, just turn 2 corners and loop around. Actually, never mind. Let me give you a map instead. Remember to tell him that I was the one who introduced you, alright? I don't think I'm gonna do this on stream. So, in that case, the stream is indeed over. Obtain a rating of at least a lukewarm reception and transaction and into the frame. Oh my god. Well, anywho, all this other stuff I'm gonna do off stream. That way, next time I get back on there, I can focus just on the main story. So, thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Kind of sad that it was so short, but it's fine. But I am really disappointed that this isn't, you know, like an arc update like I thought it was gonna be. Cause I've been trying to update. I've been trying to increase the level of the Fount of Lucine for a while. And they keep saying that I can't do it in this version. And it's really sad that this current version I still can't do it. But anywho, we'll be back on Genshin Impact on Monday. So thank you all so much for joining me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all actually tomorrow, since I'm streaming on the day that I normally don't. So thank you all so much. Oh wait, good morning or good night, depending on your time zone. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye.